Hello, welcome to the Dinobot 333 channel. I'm continuing on the series of playing new decks up to 10 games or so, and then importing them into decks of KeyForge for an analysis. So, I counted out the ones that I've opened and played through, and it's about like 43. And I said I wanted to play around 20% of them before importing them all to decks of KeyForge at once. And so it comes out to about 8 decks. And this is the 4th deck that I've done. So could be like 4 more of these, maybe a little more. So this one is Palastrand, Spawn of Odenkreed, and I'm playing this one because I think it has some cool mutant cards. It has 2 Professor Terato, 2 Rad Pennies, Johnny Longfingers, and a Dark Harbinger. So the Professor Teratos should grant my other mutants draw 2, and then Johnny gives everything, all the mutants steal 1, and the Dark Harbinger can benefit from both of these effects. So I can maybe draw a lot of cards on a Dark Harbinger combo turn. I can make more creatures into mutants for Johnny's effect before playing the Savage Clash. But hopefully this deck should be a well-rounded one because it has some good amber control with the Effervescent Principle, the Rad Pennies, and Johnny. And then it has creature control with the Bouncing Death Quark, 2 diametric charges, a few damage pips, Booby Trap, and Savage Clash. And then we have Reclaimed by Nature for artifact control. So it's got like the board wipes, it has artifact control, it has potentially good burst plays and a lot of stealing. So let's see how far this one will go. Yeah, how many games do I have already? Just to check that. Okay, so 4 games already, 3-1, so that's a good start. Oh, it's Brig. Binate Rupture, Interdimensional Graft, and a memory chip. Wow, some cool stuff. Punctuated Equilibrium. Okay. So, what can I do against that? Not sure. I don't play against Brig too often. Let's keep this. For the 3 card Untamed turn, I can buff up this Amberspine Mongrel. That seems decent. So they go for an efficiency play with this Jar Goggle. Pretty good turn one. Ouch. A fairly large Logos turn here. They discard the full moon. They still have a second full moon. This tempting offer is a discard, unfortunately, but I'll just have to live with it. I think I'll go Shadows. Discard a card. Cermeros. I don't want them to play Igor again, so I will discard the tempting offer. I have the Bouncing Death Quark in hand, so there's plenty of creature control for future turns. Oh, okay. Making a pretty big board. Could reap twice and play this. Play this stuff out. I think that just makes more sense. To cycle through. So I actually don't think I'll take out all of these. Maybe I could trade my middle three for these three untamed. So in that case, I'll damage this to put the most damage on Igor. Then I play this. And I go down the line here. Tentadlin might not be necessary to get rid of. I don't think I archive that much, do I? If at all? No, I don't think I archive. So Tentadlin doesn't really matter. Okay, they're on check. They're playing a lot of cards, so I think it's a reasonable guess to say they do have two in the archive, so they might just have the combo, the break combo. I could go Logos, play these two, and draw. Let's see, draw more stuff? No Logos. Well, yeah, now the board goes away. Oh, wow. They pulled the archives to do that. Okay. Huh, but they get this Abate out. Savage Clash does take that out. Maybe I should just let this Savage Clash go, just for this 2 amber. But then I would have burnt both my BDQ and the Savage Clash, which might be a misplay. So I think I'll hold the Savage Clash. Because I'll just put the Earthbind on Abaid. Okay. And I'll just target this with both of those, so it has elusive now. So they haven't done the Brig combo yet, so it could be that it was just at the bottom of their deck, because now would have been a pretty good time to do it, I think. Or they're just not doing it at all? I don't know. Oh, let's see. They may have discarded it. No, they didn't discard it. They still have it all. Interesting. So it may have just been all in the bottom. Hey, Zoke. Good evening. Thanks for coming by. What do I put a Bone Rot Venom on? Do I put it on this thing that it wouldn't survive fighting Johnny? So let's do that. Yeah, it's mutant time. I'm trying to get this like Johnny to do stuff. Got a Dark Harbinger and some Teratos. Artifact control, board wipes. Let's go. Unfortunately, there's not enough for me to take full advantage of these shadows things. I will destroy their world tree. Capture. I could capture onto a Flumph. Oh, they have a Vault Keeper too. So that's that would stop the stealing. I don't want to chuck my Dark Harbinger into it. This booby trap is good for that. Good booby trap and fight it and then steal with Reckless Rizzo. I also have I have this damage pip. That's great. So booby trap plus damage pip takes out the Vault Keeper. Oh, hey Fudgenator. It's the first game. So we're still early on to the shenanigans. Right. I think it is Shadows time? Okay, booby trap there. Huh, they managed to get the Amber off of Abaid. Okay, and then this steals 2. Reap. Rad Penny doesn't do anything, and I could just shoot the Rad Penny to redraw it. Do I want to redraw it? I'm drawing into 2 Logos cards, so I probably want to go Logos next turn, so let's not do that. Let's just ping the Abaid again. Oh, hey, the effervescent principle came at the best time possible, right? So now I do this, and I stay alive for a turn. What do you know? I don't think I have enough amber control, though, so that's probably enough still to do it. I can steal one, so I can stop them if they go to 6. Odd Claw doesn't work if they're on check with 6. Yeah. Oh, there they go. How do you beat Brig? Is it worth not going to check at times? Like, you stop at 4 or 5 or even 3. But then that doesn't make sense. Like, if you just stop and never go to check, then they just never do the combo and you never forge, right? So that just doesn't work. Yeah, discard, Dysania, key cheats. Those are good ideas. Let's see. I have a subtle auto. No key frog. So I don't have the key frog. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I may just not have the tools in this deck to beat that kind of deck. But I do have the subtle auto, so I have like one of those disruption elements that could do it. Like if I subtle auto the interdimensional graft at the right time, then I could win. Whoa, triple gateway to dis. Holy moly. I'll just keep this because it has 4 untamed cards. Oh, look. Haha. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. I got to reclaim by nature their peace accord. Staying at 3 amber until you can burst to a key cheat. That would be some pro play if you could line that up. I suppose I go shadows here. They don't have tanks. Do they have tanks? They have diametric charge. Oh, discarded their Inspector. Discard your discard. That would have purged one of my cards. Yeah, you don't really see Brig a whole lot. Wait, what is this thing? They purged my... Oh, my... Yeah, I don't need to do that. I'll just get rid of the Explore Over. Forge. What they're capturing onto this? Oh, they have an odd number of things, so Odd Claude could steal. Yeah, that's not enough. Oh yeah, the archives. Shoot. This is still fine. This is just a 2-power thing. This doesn't do anything, so I'll just Earthbind the Secure Droid. Because this doesn't copy the effects of Dark Fairy. So it has Skirmish, but it doesn't have the Fight Gain 2. Oh, they have a Bouncing Death Quark. Fancy. We both well, no, they have way more creature control than I do. I don't have triple Savage Clash or anything. Well, now Shadows looks fine. Unfortunately, not taking them off check, but I pull the archive so that I have the extra Amber bonus so that I can go to check. This Bone Rot Venom, you put it on the Rad Penny so that when it reaps, it blows itself up and goes back into the deck. The Master of the Grey is here. They got Rizzo. Well, now I can do this Bouncing Death Quark and take this out, for sure. So I'll go Logos and do that. Let's play this. The order doesn't matter. Do this and this. Then this and the Niffle Ape. Rad Penny reloaded. Niffle Ape in the discard. All to take out their Master of the Grey. But I would like my Amber bonuses and other such bonuses. Can't resolve any bonuses. Oh, the Infernus is here. Dang, that's more stuff. Aha! Savage Clash to the rescue! Amazing. Amazing. Capture here, and I will give Terato elusive, so he can't just fight it off with the cinder. And will my nexuses take advantage of these artifacts here? They've purged quite a few of my creatures, or 2 of them. And they got my Bouncing Death Quark. That's interesting. It looks like I could get away with bouncing their Cinder. Because it doesn't put them on check. I have 4 Shadows creatures. I can use their transporter platform that doesn't do anything except returning the Nexus, which could ping something. Oh, there's the gateway, finally. Okay, and they're discarding things to recharge their archives. But I will go Logos. Unfortunately for them, they didn't go to check. Darn, I'm not on check either. Ooh! Johnny and Rad Penny's all together, and I got these damage bonuses so I can steal. Alright. Oh, let's get the steal going. Oh, that doesn't work because of the Master of the Gray now. Darn it. Oh, that's going to make it closer. That Master of the Gray is being a pain. Well, see, here I could steal 4 potentially. 1, 2, and then I have 2 damage bonuses to take out the Rad Pennies with the Johnny Longfingers. But the Master of the Gray stops me from resolving the damage bonuses, so I can't do that. I'll save the mutagenic serum, and I'll probably use it this turn if I can. Yeah, it looks like I won't be able to get rid of it for the rest of the game, so hopefully reaping out with these Rad Pennies and stuff will be enough. I could go Logos, just burn the Effervescent Principle even though I have 5, go to 2, and then use the serum and then reap with all this stuff. And go back up to check. Just because I want to keep them away from check. Oh, they used opposition research, so I can't reap. Darn them. At least I can fight with the Rad Pennies. It really stinks that I can't reap, though. Can't resolve bonuses. So if I go Effervescent Principle, I can't get back to check because this doesn't resolve. Ghost Talk doesn't do anything. I can't get to this Master of the Gray. So I could go Logos. Well, I could go Untamed and just play the Emberspine Mongrel so that it punishes them for reaping, and then I fight with these 2, steal 2. Okay, and this doesn't do anything. Huh, it unstuns. That's weird. I didn't think that would be possible. Okay, so this... Oh, I can't... Let's have these do... Yeah, I can actually still... I can fight with Johnny as well. There. Ah, yeah, you got it. Yeah. Yeah, I could fight with Johnny as well. So hopefully that's enough, because I don't know if I can... Well, okay, so the opposition research is over, so I can reap again. So if I really had to, I could Effervescent Principle, and then... Oh, no creatures anymore. And the Master of the Grey is still there. Brutal! And it has an encounter suit on it. Oh. So yeah, I'm really not getting rid of that. Yeah, that was weird though. Like, I wasn't allowed to reap, and then the Ghost Hawk next to it let me unstun it anyway. Oh, Waking Nightmare? Okay, I'm just like not... Yeah, I think that's fine. But I still have enough amber to forge, so unless they can control my amber again, then I would forge. They could go Kirby into something, or they have captures. Do they have capture bonuses? Oh. Dang, they popped the Brabble. They popped the Brabble. Are you kidding? Ah, dang. That means they win because I can't get back with my amber bonuses. That Master of the Grey. Dude. Brutal. And I don't have my bouncing Death Quark. They played it. They played it perfectly. They used their Infernus. They used the Infernus to purge the thing that answered their answer to my stuff. Grrr. What? They're not in check? Well. I'm gonna see what happens here, I guess. I could fight this thing and then fight this thing. But that would only take out the ward. So I think I should reap, even though... Ah, this is terrible. If I draw, can I draw into any... Do I need to bank on drawing into Rad Pennies so that I can... 2 Rad Pennies so that I can take them off check when they go to 7? Well... Maybe this is a mistake. Yeah, well now they win if they go to check. Ah. They're still not on check. So I have to reap with this thing. That's the only way. You're holding something. I know you're holding something. You're playing with me. That's why you're doing this, like, 1 card a turn thing. They discarded a thing and played a thing, so that wasn't one card. Waking Nightmare again? Aw, man. I didn't draw the second Rad Penny, so now I can't take them off check from 7. It's finally over. Dang. Oh. Oh. No rematch, I guess. Ah, man. Thwarted by the Master of the Gray. Because, of course, I would have been at check like 4 turns ago if it wasn't for that. So that's their game plan, though. That seems like that's their game plan. Because they have all of that creature control with the gateways and the bouncing death quark. And then they have the encounter suit to put on the Master of the Gray. So it all comes together. So their whole plan is to suit up this Master of the Gray and have it live forever. So that would mean if there was any point in the game where I could have removed the Master of the Gray but didn't, then that was a huge misplay. I'm not sure if there was a point in time where I could have done that. I think they played Master of the Gray. They played Master of the Gray and Encounter Suit on the same turn. And then warded it. And warded it on the same turn. Oh, right here. Did this not work? Oh, this must have been earlier and then they replayed it later. So I got it the first time. And then they stir engraved it. And then they did the exact same thing. They played Master of the Gray and Encounter Suit on it immediately and then warded it immediately. Wow. That's consistency. One Encounter Suit. Yeah, they were just having big turns the whole game. This was their worst turn. Brutal, man. Brutal. Yeah, they were using that auto encoder well. A very skilled KeyForge pilot. Yo, Stunt Bunny! Good evening. Oh, actually, your secret has been revealed. I know you're Amber Meaties now. Haha, because I was in Zach's channel and he said you were Amber Meaties. So what's up? I'm playing this deck with Logos, Shadows, Untamed, and all three of the houses have the legendary mutants. Just had like this heartbreaker game where I was doing well, but then they played Master of the Gray and suited it up, and then I couldn't get past it. It was awful, man. It was awful. Your identity has been revealed. Okay, I'll go with Shadows and play this Reckless Rizzo. Oh, I saw that announcement about you streaming all of KFPL 5, I think. That's really exciting. So I'll be sure to tune into that. And I think I'll... Oh, well, I have to qualify first, so I will be trying to qualify and play in KFPL. Well, that's a lot of stuff. Tempting offer. Go boom. Yeah, Karen's really making moves with this KFPL stuff. I like it. Tomwa of the Glow. Huh. Making me discard a random card. Ooh, okay. I'll do Logos. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'll make them lose too, sure, I guess that's worth it. But what I'm gonna do is play this stuff out with Terato, and then hopefully, yeah, see, okay, I drew a mutation, and that means if the Terato lives, then I get to draw a card with Harbinger. And they discarded the Niffle Ape, so I preserve my combo and all my good cards. Big Xeno training. And the Terato lived. All right, here we go. Capture onto the Mongrel, I guess, because I don't think these guys at least can't fight through it. Okay, and then the Mutation of Instinct. Okay, what do I give Elusive? I give the Terato Elusive. Yeah, I'll give the Terato Elusive. Oh, I want to fight this Agung, don't I? Ooh, two of these are juicy targets. Do I take out the Tomwa or the... I'll take out the Agung. Actually, it looks like the Agung doesn't have very many combos. Oh, they discarded my Rad Penny. Darn. All right. Ooh, I gained an Amber from the Amber Spawn Mongrel. Fancy. Good reap. Play these two. These two doesn't let me reap. with these, I could go. If I play the Savage Clash, then they go to check because this dies. Okay, I'll go Logos. Play out some more mutants, or I guess this is a mutant at least. Oh, maybe I want to fight this. Let's fight Tomwa. I can forego drawing a card to fight Tomwa. Okay. Oh, they have a double Tomwa. Oh, Grand Melees. I think I haven't been playing around Grand Melee because that destroys stuff that doesn't... If that doesn't share traits with its neighbors, right? So I should have put the Flumph next to the Mongrel. I was setting up for a future growth surge, but... I guess it doesn't work. Okay. Here, Untamed. This could be a pretty good Untamed turn. So let's see. Aha, Skirmish. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so I reap with this and draw. And then I do the mutation to ready it, and I'll give it Skirmish. Now if I... Yeah, I'll fight the commander. I'll put Earthbind on the Hookmaster, and I suppose I can leave it. And I want to reap with these. I'll discard the Savage Clash now. Don't I have the Bouncing Death Quark still coming up? Yeah. Oh, I could go into Untamed again. That would be great. Well, they discarded a Figurific Rod, so they could fight the Quixo Adventurer. Interesting. Oh, and a Thundertoe. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, my Dark Harbinger. Do I go Shadows to dump this stuff? That might be the play here. I can steal with this. Steal, reap, archive top 2. One, two, three. Nah, I'll do Shadows. Okay, I'll discard Almsmaster. Yeah, I actually forget what Grand Melee does. Oh man, what does that do? They haven't discarded one yet, so... Ah, here we go. Destroy each creature that does not share a house with at least one of its neighbors. Oh, okay. That's what it does. Whoopsie. I think going Shadows here is good. Go to check. Reap for a bunch. Yeah, that's a woohoo. I might end up taking the Tide. I don't know. Is this Untamed turn good enough to... Do that? If it takes them off check, then perhaps, yeah. Let's see if they stop at 5. No, go into 6. Oh, I got my Rad Penny discarded again. Wow. I could take 3 chains to make them lose 1 amber, with the understanding that I'm archiving 4. Do they have a big burst coming up? Two portals, 2 Call of the Voids. Doesn't Call of the Void have an amber bonus? Or maybe it doesn't. I can't remember. Oh, I'm off check? Darn it. Oh, thank you. Wait, was that 2 Rad Pennies discarded in the same game? Did I? Huh. Ooh, geez, a bunch of Sanctum. Well, I guess it's good that I have... Ooh, do I go... I could just go... I could just go Shadows again. Or I control their board. The Hookmaster is annoying. I can't quite get to like super check, you know. That's pretty funny. Both Rad Pennies got discarded. I'll have a quick soda. Throw away to the... Oh, and this this diametric charge does like nothing against this board. That's funny. Okay, so the downside of this is that I don't have the Johnny out, but it's whatever. Stop there. They can have 1 creature. I think that's fine. Not trying to effervescent principle now. Shadows could be enough. Reaping for 2, gaining 1, playing Johnny. Oh, I still have, yeah, I have to consider the archive. I have these 2 cards, so Logos would also be good. So I think I'll go Logos. Pull the archives. Gain 3. I could hold the effervescent principle in case of an emergency. Because the Johnny doesn't steal anything. Yeah, I'll keep it. Just in case something crazy happens. But no, it did not. All right. GG, well played. Recorded Graph 6 and Killer da Beast. Who's this? Oh, Killer the Beast was the opponent. Okay. But then this recorded graph 6 was something else. Ooh, what's this? Adaptive best of one format. Ooh, I could do an adaptive with this one. Oh no! Oh, I was slow by a second. Oh well. Hey, it's Dr. Sheep. Hot Scratch, the beekeeper of the stacks. Some kind of... alright. More, and then... I don't like that start. Recorded graph 6 again? Has left the game? That's weird. That's weird. Dr. Sheep is feeling quiet today. Ooh, might be able to go back into Logos. Untamed is probably second best there, or first best. Oh, hey, Getzer. The games are going all right. Haven't had one brutal game where I got locked out by a Master of the Gray, and then won another game. Can't remember if there's a third game. I lost that one. So this deck has some potential. Oof! It took my creatures. The Odoak. They moved the Amber off of the Odoak so that I could still steal. Oh, but they have a Discombobulator. Okay. Well, this is a bad matchup for sure. I can't really play Rad Pennies and Johnny Longfingers into Odoak and Discombobulator. 1, 2, 3. I don't think that's enough. Let's keep cycling. I can get this ward, and then if I draw the second diametric charge, then the 2 damage from that will take out the Eddy. So I think that's a good idea. Yep. Oh, and I just and in my ABR sealed game yesterday, I had a Cephaloist when I had like 11 amber, and my opponent was on shadows, so they couldn't steal when I was on check. And then if I forged, I would have had enough amber to be protected from stealing again. So it was like a total lockout. Darn. I could continue cycling, just play this. I think I want to continue cycling, try to find that diametric charge and the removal so that I can take care of their creatures here. Pull the archive for the subtle auto. But I'm not really trying to go Untamed the next turn. I'm trying to go Logos, so I'd say no. Okay, and now if I pinged this, then I could diametric charge this thing, which would put 2 damage onto this, so maybe I'll do that. Just play the Rad Penny even though it doesn't steal. Oh, failing strike. Well, it looks like I'm using this turn just to reap for 2. Or fighting this. No, I don't think... I think I just want to save up as much amber as possible. I do have the diametric charge now. Oh, so maybe what I'll do is I'll fight this. Midna, what are you doing? I'll give Rad Penny elusive, sure. Oh wait, I could have given the Amberspine Mongrel elusive. Whoops. That would be better. Okay, now... Well, darn, I didn't draw any more Logos cards, but it would be cool to go Logos and just diametric charge away the second Eddie. Maybe I still do that. Okay, bye. Okay, so what I can do, I think, is go Logos, diametric charge here to take out the wards and the Eddy. So maybe I can forge through that. And then I can go Untamed and Savage Clash, which would take out the Odoac. And then I'll be free to steal again. So it would have been good to give the Amberspine Mongrel elusive. That would have been a far better choice. Alright, so now the taxing did nothing but delay me, hopefully. Oh no, Cutthroat Research. Oh, ouch. Oh. I was at 10, wasn't I? Was I at 10? No. I did the bad thing. Played that real bad there. Would have been hard to go to 9. I would have had to discard the Eclectic Inquiry. Yeah, okay. I'll do the Savage Clash. Huh. I want to do it like... No, I can't do it such that Rad Penny is bigger than the other thing. So I have to leave Rad Penny on the field. I will leave their Rooted on Auxiliary because it's already damaged. So now it's going to be a 2-power Rad Penny. No, not the Infernus. Seems the expected amber of this deck is actually kind of low. How many? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 amber bonuses. Discarded their Soul Keeper. Don't think that really matters. Have to discard the Tempting Offer. Then let's... Could fight the Buzzle. Or do I just leave the Rad Penny out there and reap? Could use it later with the Bouncing Death Quark. So I'll just reap. So I would say so far the expected amber is lower than I would like it to be, and the amber control hasn't been that great. I had a good start with this deck, though. So, let's see. Oh, he stuck around. It looks like I would have gotten a rematch maybe if I asked for it. Oh, I should put Smiling Ruth and Nexus together for Ghost Hawk. Seems like I was pretty far behind that game. It's now in stereo. Oop. Aha, Reckless Rizzo. Yeah, that's some more amber control. I don't know how much I like this starting hand. Seems kind of bad. Well, I could have gone Reckless Rizzo and then put a Growth Surge on it. Whoa, that's some crazy stuff. Oh, we got a teammate in here. Huh. Got some popular games tonight. Had Z coming into the other one. Now we have Quick Draw. Alright, trying to build into this Shadows turn. So hoping they gain some amber here. Lights out. Alright. Okay, Shadows time. So what I'll do is, instead of destroying the Rad Penny, I will Tempting Offer this one and use the damage on this other Francis to remove both Francises from the board, at least for the time being. So maybe I can pull off a Untamed Forge and then Effervescent Principle play. That would be ideal here. That stinks, but I guess I can still go to check and fight off the Fandangle with the Dark Harbinger, so it's not a big deal. There. Okay. Is it UG time, or maybe I get a break? Nope, there it is. Hey, at least I forge. Yeah, okay. Well, here's the Effervescent Principle play I was hoping for. So I think I should do that. Okay. A damage. Do it to the Titan Engineer. Maybe I can build up enough damage. If I do another damage here, then the Booby Trap takes it out. An Untamed, I could go Reap, then Reap 2 more times with this using this thing. These 2 actions. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that would bring me to check again. That would be cool, but I think I'm going to lose my creatures. They'll probably purge the Harbinger with Ultra Gravitron, or they might. Oh, the diametric charge does it. So that loses me 2 amber. Purges the Rad Penny, maybe? Yep. Ooh, and a Novu Dynamo. Gives something skirmish, but nah, I think I'd rather reap. Oh, they had a Volt's Blessing. Whoops. I needed to give one of these two the mutant trait so that Volt's Blessing would benefit me if they decided to play it. Okay, but they're going shadows. Discarded Novu Dynamo to the Novu Dynamo. Odd Claude can steal. Make them discard. This doesn't get anything. Maximum efficiency play? If I put the Bone Rot Venom there, if I Booby Trap there, then Francis is destroyed if it gets used. Not really liking any of my turns now. Shadows looks weak. Reaping once and playing 3 creatures that don't do anything. Untamed, I'm reaping with 2 creatures and playing Earthbind. That gets me the most amber, I guess. But then I'm not cycling. Oh, they're just going for all of them. Hey, well, they left the Untamed cards, so... Do I do that? Or I play these 3. If I played these 3, then it would be setting up for a Bouncing Death Quark. They're going to Forge. I think I'm in a losing position here. Let's put the Earthbind on. The Ultra Gravitrons, they have to discard to use it. Although they do like discarding anyway because it fills up their archives so that they can purge stuff. They have 5 in the archives anyway. I guess they haven't pulled it since playing this thing. So I should probably ask for a rematch on this one. Ah. It must. It's discarding a card from hand. So I think it would count. That's an interesting interaction. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it would. Okay, let's play out these Shadows creatures because the hope is that I'm drawn to Bouncing Deathquark, which I did not. They're not going crazy with the Amber generation. Oh, these things have elusive now. They've gone through their whole deck, so everything is available to them. So they have a Spike Trap that's unplayed. They have a Dark Wave. Dark Wave takes out my Ruth. Okay, they're going Untamed. They still have, yeah, they have a bunch of Lost in the Woods that have gone unplayed. Oh, they're discarding all that stuff. Oh, interesting. They discarded an entire Untamed hand, including a bunch of stuff that would have brought them to check. Or not. Yeah, they would have gone to check. People are really messing with me today. Like, I think they totally could have gone to check there. I guess they're playing around Effervescent Principle. I think they're playing around Effervescent Principle because they're, like, afraid that they're going to put me on check and then I forge and then take their thing and then Effervescent Principle them or something. Still, part of me wishes they just, like, went to check. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. This seems to be a fairly common fate for Untamed in this set, bizarrely. Because I have a deck with a bunch of Gloriana's attendants, but it's like the only creature controls of Fangtooth Cavern, so you basically have to discard all that stuff if you want to use the Fangtooth Cavern for anything productive. And they pulled the archives this time. So what Amazing Shadows play warranted discarding a bunch of Untamed stuff that would have put you on check. Are they going to check this turn? Darn, so I'm not forging either. This stinks. They did not go to check. I'll just use the serum so that I can reap with this thing before Oh, hey, lucky me. Got a diametric charge. It doesn't actually destroy any of their stuff. But let's see here. Bruno. This. Gravitron. Sure, I'll get Boss Eric too. Hey, look, 12 Amber. My only Amber control is this. I have a Rad Penny and I can pull the archives to steal another one, so I could steal two. But that's it, so if they go above 7, then. Oh, Effervescent Principle. So they had that going on too. I wasn't paying attention. Hmm. Ah. So they're at 7 and then Nobu Dynamo, so if I bring them down to 5, they could discard like one of their massive archive and win, so. I am 99% sure that's a GG. I don't think going Untamed would help. I could. Nah, the Savage Clash leaves the. Reckless Rizzo isn't a mutant, right? I don't have other mutants that I can blow up. Nah, can't get Johnny. Darn. Maverick, look over there? Yeah, they do. Uh huh. Yeah, it's in Logos. Darn. Huh. I guess it's just the ups and downs. Started off with some wins, and now we are closing in at slightly below a 50% win rate. Okay, I'm going to take a couple minutes break. I will be back soon. Alright, come on, Palastrand. You can do it. Let's bring a win in. So, the expected amber, I think, is actually kind of low. A lot of the Shadows creatures haven't been doing much. Smiling Ruth is hard to do anything with. Reckless Rizzo is 1 power and dies because it's a lightning rod. The Nexuses, I like Nexus. It has a lot of potential, but it hasn't had any good targets. Or it's had a good target in one of those games, but didn't have an opportunity to use it. And haven't gotten to draw a lot of cards with the Dark Harbinger with Professor out. So the combos aren't quite coming together. The Terato, because I could potentially have a turn with my Shadows creatures out. The Rad Pennies and Johnny are mutants, so I could draw 3. Subtle Auto is also a mutant, that's right. Growth Surge. I should be hitting Reckless Rizzo with the Growth Surge. I would like a fair number of these creatures to be larger. Dark Fairy, Quixos, Terato, Oddclawed, Rizzo, Smiling Ruth, Amber Spine Mongrel, Dark Fairy. Ha! Yeah. Yeah, I don't have any protection. Seems like one of the weaknesses here. Earthbind is a pretty weak card. Haven't been getting good value off the Reclaimed by Nature. It does kind of feel like things aren't lining up that well tonight. It's not all this deck's fault. but it's also not showing itself to be impressively strong. Okay, bye, Ketzer. Thanks for joining. All right, knocked in the game for a couple minutes. So I'm going to be impatient and say the deck is done. I've gotten a feel for it. So it's time to import and move on to something else. So let's see here. Quixos are kind of weak. So it has 13 bonuses. 5, 11, 14, 18, 20 creatures. Not a bad ratio. 20 creatures, 13 bonuses. A lot of the non-creatures feel... Well, a lot of these cards feel low impact. Dark Fairy hasn't done much. Floof hasn't done much. Niffleape is bad. So this Untamed is actually, I think, low sass. Something around like maybe 20 tops. The Shadows. Gosh, I don't really like Tempting Offer. Not a fan of this card. Smiling Ruth. Low value card. Bone Rot Venom not high value. You do have the Rad Pennies and Johnny. The Shadows could be like 23, 24, maybe like 23. Just the mutant synergies aren't really coming through. So it hasn't really mattered that much that the Professor Teratos could give the Rad Pennies draw. It just hasn't come up. Or the Johnny Longfingers giving the Terato and Dark Harbinger stealing. There's no protection, so the Johnny is usually like first to go always. And there's been some anti-steal tonight. But this Logos isn't bad. Maybe this is like a 22. So pretty... I guess that would make it a pretty average deck. I think the Metascore... Is the Metascore even because it's balanced? It has a board clear, so does that give it a +1? Oh, okay. Yeah. It's a ward remover. I like that. Maybe there's a time where, potentially I didn't consider that. And maybe at one point in the games tonight, I discarded it when something was warded. Maybe. Maybe not. Well, I said 22, 23, and I'll say 20 here, and then maybe like +1 Metascore. I don't know, like I'm not really, I haven't figured out the Metascores yet, but there is artifact control. Oh, I think you have to have like at least. What, do you have to have at least one to get the Metascore? To the artifact Metascore, or at least two? I forget what the number is. So maybe it's a +1 Metascore, so if it was 22, 23, 20, that's 65 plus 1, 66. So I'm saying 66. Pretty boring guess, you know. Do you have a hot take, Zoke? Do you want to throw out a guess? $70. 76? Oh man, I was way off. And even you were off. Wow, we were both low. Holy cow. 27. It likes the mutagenic serum. There's 10 mutants? I guess. Huh. Well, I'll tell you what, it didn't feel like a 76. Isn't this interesting? See, it says there's 10 mutants. 10 mutants, and so therefore the mutagenic serum has high the mutagenic serum has high expected amber, but I never really got to use the mutagenic serum that much. I was up against a lot of C, but I think that's just the norm that we have to expect. Maybe like a little bit higher than average. Like in the norm of creature control, I guess you could assume that every deck is going to have a board wipe. I played against a deck that had like 3 board wipes and a bouncing Death Cork, so that was above average. What was Dr. Sheep? Did Dr. Sheep have a lot of creature control? He was mainly taking my stuff out with the Ultra Gravitron. So, maybe, yeah, it was a little bit higher creature control than average. So, maybe... Well, one thing I was doing was targeting my own Rad Pennies with the damage pips. And maybe I shouldn't have done that to try to establish a larger board so that maybe the Teratos did something. I don't know. Huh. I mean, it is getting wins, okay? So I guess I'm being a little down on it, but it has gotten wins. It's 4 and 5 right now, so it's slightly below 50%. All right, so what's going on here though? The Johnny Longfingers. Oh, so I didn't get the combo where I make more things mutants. Where with Johnny Longfingers out and then playing the Savage Clash. I haven't gotten really like any combos going. This deck is all like cross. I think, yeah, it seems like the main problem with this deck is it's all like cross house creature based synergies. And there's no creature protection. And also it's assuming that these mutants are going to work together, but also a lot of the mutants have low power, so they're easy to be destroyed. In addition to them not being protected. So one thing I can do here, right, is look at the... Right, so Zoke, you said huge synergy rating, so there's a base arc here and then an arc, right? So the difference between these two values is how much synergy rating SAS is giving it. So this one starts at 2.8, and then its arc in this deck is 4.8, right? So that means that it jumped 2 points based on synergies. Oh, see, and another thing with Growth Surge, right? So... Okay, so maybe what this is telling me is that I didn't consider that before, I don't think, putting Growth Surge on Johnny Longfingers. So if Johnny Longfingers was 7 power, then it could maybe stay around longer, and then my other mutants could benefit from the destruction. I mean, 7 power isn't unbeatable, though. So that could be a line that I could consider looking for, is Johnny Longfingers into Growth Surge. There are a few actions for the Dark Harbinger, but Savage Clash usually doesn't work because Savage Clash would just destroy the Dark Harbinger, because you're going to have something that's slower power out, considering you have Subtle Auto and Rad Pennies and the Dark Fairy. The other actions are good though. Archives random friendly, so the Eclectic Inquiry to build up a larger Dark Harbinger turn. That's true. Oh, so actually here, the Dark Harbinger bounced from 0.8 to 3.6. So how does that work? Net synergy. Synergies. Okay, so this is something that I should learn for future streams. I don't understand how the net synergy is calculated. So I would like to know that. So one thing is these synergies are distinct from each other, right? So the Dark Harbinger is getting 2.8 net synergy from the fact that it has actions and archiving random friendlies. And those are different synergies from the Johnny Longfingers ones. So they're not like clashing, right? It's not like they both depend on the same thing for a payoff. And so that means that the net synergy should be real for both of them. Would you say that's a fair interpretation? Oh, hey, Murph. Oh, this is the deck that I was just playing. So I imported this Mutant deck, and it turns out it's a 76. And my general comments so far was that I felt like it felt weaker than a 76. But maybe I'm just feeling down on it because it was 4-9. I did lose more. I started at 3-1 and then I'm now at 4-9. Or sorry, 4-5. So tonight I went 1-4, and so now I'm biased to think that it's not as good because I'm on a losing streak. But it does have the I think the issue that I was trying to point out though is that it has these cross house creature based synergies, but there's no creature protection. Yeah, it's hard to realize the synergy because it takes 2 turns. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I don't know, like I never record the sass of my opponent's deck. That's I guess it's just like too much. It's slightly too annoying for me to do that every game, and so I don't do it. But maybe I should do that. But yeah, I'm in agreement with Zoke's conclusions here. Yeah, like I think I yeah, but I do think there is still some value in the win loss records without tracking the sass. I do know that there are people that will like look at the sass of every single deck they play against, and then in their tracking sheet they'll record the sasses of the decks they've won and lost against so that they can like be like, oh, my deck is good against like these sass ranges and stuff. And I've never done that stuff or really looked into it, so I don't know like how valid those methods are, but I mean, I guess there's some value to it. So the Professor Terato also has a 2.5 net synergy. But there's only 16 total synergy. I guess 16 synergy is that's pretty good. No, that's a pretty high synergy, right? Oh, interesting. Savage Class has like a minus net synergy. Huh. And it's because it says this deck has a high creature count at 20. Okay, sure. Regenerates. So Bouncing Death Quark synergizes with Rad Penny. I suppose that's fair. Only a little bit. Huh. Booby Trap has an anti-synergy with destroying enemy creatures because the idea is that if you destroy too many enemy creatures, then you'll have to use it on yourself. Is that what I'm getting here? I feel like oh, is there could you have a regenerates synergy with Booby Trap since it can target your friendly creatures? Whoa. Yeah, I haven't studied topological graphs. I do feel like if perhaps I was more fluent in mathematics, then there would be some things I could conclusions you could draw from that. I guess I'm just saying I'm slow on this. I'm slow on the statistics. Oh, haha. Yeah, see, there's too much going on with the growth surge. I need at least 2 growth surges in this deck. Huh. Okay, well, maybe we'll have to have a talk about matrices sometime. That's weird. I had a hunch that Sass would like this deck. I was totally out, and then I was like, well, I'm on a losing streak, so it's like a 66. But no, it thinks it has good synergies, but I think we do have a pretty good analysis of it, where it's hard to pull off the cross-house synergies. So good job, team. We cracked the case. Heck yeah. Ooh, yeah. Huh. Could do a statistics stream. That's a good idea. Ooh, I'm totally into that. What are these decks doing? This one was cool because it has Ultra Gravitron and Mind Over Matter. So you could play Ultra Gravitron, then Mind Over Matter it, and then play it again later, which sounds fun. This one also has Savage Clash and double Lumilu. So this one looks fun. Oh, this was a Bonithing Safe House deck. This was Setmite of the Vault Warriors Graveyard, so maybe you recall that one. But this is the Vault Warrior deck. Has Savage Clash and 2 Reclaimed by Natures. Double Tempting Offer. Aw, man. Has a Rapid Evolution, so I could do that on the Reckless Rizzo. Huh. Yeah, we're talking about data views now. I think I'll try this Diamond Champion of Hypership, the Ultra Gravitron deck. Are you guys trying to combine the different decks of KeyForge charts into one chart? Am I like maybe misunderstanding what's going on here? Because they have these charts, right? And you're talking about the AEC values, like this thing. Or are you talking about like graphing it by SAS? Is that what I'm missing here? Oh, I lost with this deck. Oh, tracking win-loss versus an opponent's arc. Okay. Huh. Yeah. Actually, that sounds interesting. You guys might be onto something. Ooh. Haha. You guys might be onto something. There's got to be people that do that already. I'm sure of it. The KeyForge professionals. Yeah, okay, see you, Zoke. Have a good night. This deck has double Lumilu, so maybe something fun will happen with that. And then the Ultra Gravitron Mind Over Matter. So let's try to have some fun with this. Am I still not getting a game, though? Because I originally took off because no one was biting. What is it? Wednesday? Or no, Tuesday. No, it's Thursday. Is everyone hanging out in the Archon's Corner live Discord? Oh, whoa, what? In a strange turn of events, Zoke has announced that his opponent in the ABR League had to forfeit. Surely they can sub a player. I think that's within the rules to sub. Whoa! Hey Murph, have you seen this post? Zodid said in the ABR chat that KeyForge had 192 people play sealed at Gen Con. That is so awesome. $192 people. And then also, oh yeah, if you're watching the stream and you haven't heard, Ghost Galaxy is doing a, what is it called? A crowdsourced campaign for the new set Winds of Exchange. So to support the new set, you should go follow the campaign. And if you follow the campaign and then also pledge or whatever, then you get a free deck in addition to like whatever the bonuses you get are. So they're doing crowdsourcing this time. So if we want the set to be successful, then we should support the campaign. But I brought that up because there's already, last I looked at it, there's 2,300 people following the campaign. So I thought that was exciting. I wonder how high the number will get. So my opponent Bear is taking a look at the Archon card, so I could do so as well. They have Tribute Six Semper and some Primus Unguis stuff. Interdimensional Graft. They have double the Flex. The Bellowing Patrazate, so I think that's like 3. Ooh, is this good or bad? If I start with this, I can't really do the fun stuff. Or do I could play the autoencoder and discard these 3 things? I could just mind over matter their auxiliary. That's fine. Because it doesn't give you chains. And I think I'll discard the Ultra Grav. Because its coming card can grab the half out of the discard. So this early in the game, I think I'll... Oh, interesting. And there's a commune. So yeah, let's go for the commune. Why not? Lumaloo! Oh, hey, look at that. Drew the It's Coming in the Ultra Grav. So those will be able to come out. And this guy's got a damage bonus. I'll have to go through all my Ultra Gravitron decks and see if I have an Ultra Gravitron with one of each. Or if I have an Ultra Gravitron with one of the bonuses. If that makes sense. So an Ultra Gravitron with a damage, Ultra Gravitron with a capture, and Ultra Gravitron with a draw. So I could go Untamed here. Let's do that. I think I want to first gain Amber. I can fight here. I reap here. And I fight the Eddy. I can discard Savage Clash, or do I keep it? I think I actually hold the Savage Clash. Just because, like, they have so much board potential left in their deck. Because they have all of these... They have, like, nine Brobnar creatures. They still have a Daughter and a Titan Guardian and a Candle unit left. And then their whole Saurian stuff. So I think discarding the Savage Clash this early after already playing the Mind Over Matter is pretty loose, right? So I'll just have to hold it. So in that case, maybe I shouldn't have taken that turn. Maybe I should have gone into Shadows, but I mean, I did get to use my stuff and go up to 8 amber, so that was probably the right move. I have the Ultra Grav ready to go so I can get that efficiency right back. The one issue is that Savage Clash doesn't take out their most powerful thing, right? So if they tribute, then I can't break up their like 6 Semper combo. But if I have the Ultra Gravitron out, then I can fight something and then purge the thing that they attributed onto. So maybe I need to go Logos immediately to set that up. What sucks is that the Regrettable Meteor takes out the Ultra Gravitron, so that's... so that if they have that, they could Regrettable Meteor, Tribute, 6 Emperor. So my opponent wasn't wrong when they said this was going to be interesting. Do I need to wait until after they play Regrettable Meteor? Ah, the Regrettable Meteor. There we go. So that clears that trouble up. Also if I have Ultra Grav down and it's the most powerful creature, then it could potentially block their 6 Emperor combo if they can't make their thing really big. Oh, and here comes the tribute already. Darn. They misplayed? That's what they said in the chat. I wonder how. Huh. Deal damage. I'm going to do it here, I guess. Oh man, I just barely survived fighting this thing with the Ultra Gravitron. That would be great if they go Saurian and beef up their things, then that would be a good thing for them to do so that I can't clean up their Saurian stuff. Because I would like my Amber back. They have interdimensional graft too. Darn. This is a bad spot for me. Because if I take their stuff, if I take my amber back, then it might go back to them. Got a very uneven draw off of on the Ultra Gravitron archive there. Uneven distribution of houses. All right, they're having a think. So maybe they have like no Saurian cards in hand, and so they're thinking hard about whether or not this thing is worth it. Maybe this is signaling to me that they don't have the interdimensional graft because they probably would feel like a lot safer and more confident in their actions if they did. But I could be wrong about that. If they play a bunch of creatures and stuff, they could just draw into it anyway. So if they have it now or not, then they might just still have it. Okay. Dang. Well, now I can't fight anything with the Ultra Gravitron and have it live. Well played, well played. Well, now I'm just going to play the Savage Clash and hope that they don't have the interdimensional graft in hand. I think that's what I do. I could pull the archive to give Lumalu power counters so that I could have the Ultra Gravitron live. Sure. Ooh, but I also gain. Let's do this. Let's gain more amber. Gain as much amber as possible right now. Wait, no, that's still a bad idea, right? Oh, no. I killed the Ultra Gravitron. I'm stupid and silly. Hey, look, they didn't go logos, so I have 14 amber now, and they didn't interdimensional graft me. And now I have 8. What now? What now? All right, let's go shadows and make them discard a bunch of stuff. So maybe I can hit the. Am I gonna hit it? Oh, I'm gonna make him discard the self-bolstering automaton. And Auto Legionary, dang, like the worst things I could have discarded. Okay, and I'm going to hold the bow nithing this time, so, because if they interdimensional graft me, then it's like there's no point in stealing it right now. Not punished. No, I was playing to my outs. All right, let's go. I'll go Logos this time. Ooh, discarding the dimension doors to the autoencoder. I'll discard Infomorph too. But I will play even Ivan. Because it can steal. Ooh, got a bunch of stealing in shadows. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exciting. Candle unit. I can purge it with Cyberclone. Yeah, let's do it. Logos not pulling the archives. Ooh, wait. Got a Cyberclone first. There we go. Action to steal 1. You gain anything and it becomes mine. Ah, thank you, kind-hearted lurker. Oh, it's even Ivan, not Odd Claude. Aww. Yeah, didn't steal anything. Silly me. Yeah, I should have reaped. And then they fight even Ivan. Whoa, fire breath. So they're going to flex that? Oh, well, you can't anymore. Whoa, they got some big flex targets. Big flex targets. This is scary. Do I need to look through my Fire Sale Brobnar for flex decks? Ooh, Short of Steel. The Bow Nithing doesn't get to steal everything. Darn. I'll go up as high as possible. Let's try to finish. The tribute's gone. This is it. It's my chance. I think I got this. What could they do? Oh, they can order his sorrow to use the Theros Centurion, and then they can Golden Spiral the Theros Centurion to use it again, so they can fight twice in this turn, capturing 3 total. Oh, but wait. Did it not work? They already captured one and I'm at 7. Yeah, so they can take 2. They can't fight twice. Well, there's an elusive thing, so that would work. Yeah, it still works. They can fight into the elusive one. Oh, but they're using Imperium anyway? Okay. Oh, Mark H has joined as a spectator. Haha, we got a bunch of spectators today. That's funny. Oh, here it is, the Order Hisara. They did it. They did it. Wow. Has Six Semper been played? No. I don't think so. So they could do it now and go to check. Ooh, fancy. Fancy. But then I have a Rad Penny. So if they just go to 6, then I steal it. And I am on check again, so if that happens, maybe I am still the winner. Oh, their Six Semper doesn't hit the Theros Centurion anyway, though, because of the Bellowing Patricide, so that doesn't work. Haha! They are blocked. They were forced into the flex line. Although, yeah, I don't think they should have warded the Bellowing Patricide because I think you want to just use... No, the flex doesn't destroy. I'm thinking of power of fire, but the flex doesn't destroy. So yeah, actually, warding it is the correct call. Okay, so they did that stuff. So yeah, I will do the shadows thing as I said. So I gain 1 with... I don't think I pull for the spike trap. I don't think that's worth. But I vandalize them. Oh, a tribute. That's a great one to discard. Yep, let's get rid of that. All right, and then I'll let them have the regrettable meteor. Steal. And use the Secret Needle on the Alaka. Going back up to 8. Sweet. Alright, what now, opponent? So this deck has 2 sweepers. Savage Clash and a Mind Over Matter. And I could use the Mind Over Matter to archive the Bone Kniving. Oops. Oh, ha, they gained 8 amber with the flex. Yeah. It was slightly too late. If they did that the turn before, I think they may have gotten it, actually. This is only 2 games. I don't think this one is quite ripe enough to import. I could potentially come back to this one. It doesn't have artifact control. Yeah, so I'll have to look through. I'll have to look through the decks again, and I want to find stuff that is good so that it has a fighting chance in the competitive queue. So I'm looking for stuff with creature control. I would like to have artifact control. You know, I want good balanced decks. Yeah, this one could be. Yeah, I think it could be a revisit. Um, but I think that one is more of a fun deck. Although it did do well there. Like I think you could do something cool of like playing the subtle autos and then the Rad Penny and then the Bone Ithing and then Mind Over Matter, all those things to your hand. And I want to try it some more just to try to Mind Over Matter my Ultra Gravitron and play it a second time. So I think I should play this one more just to try to pull off those really cool combos. I'm not sure if I'll do Setmites, the Vault Warrior deck, but I do want to do this Worlds Collide one. This one I played in a previous stream actually. More than twice, because this was the Logos Starlines Untamed deck with the 2 Quants and the 2 Kirby's, and it flowed really well. So I'll have to do that one. There was this one called Octavos, the Cadet Stormcaller. And this one had a really interesting Saurian. It had like everything you would want except Axiom of Grisk. The problem with this deck is that it has like not good C. But this has like Odawak, Imperium. I can just read out the list. Chant of Hubris, Imperium, Odawak, Perfectus Ludo, 2 Questor Yardas, Senator Strix, Tribute, City State Interest, Exile, the Calyptian Ideal, and Cyrus Rex. So it has like a lot of stuff going on in there that could be powerful. It has 2 Hawks. Then it has weird creature control with 2 Pestering Blows and 3 Simons, which is like awkward and not that great. And then at least it has a Quintrino Flux in the Star Alliance, and the Star Alliance looks pretty decent with some good creatures like the Ingram, Kirby, Walls, and Off-Race Officer Yishi. This one might just have the runaway board state syndrome, though. But for Worlds Collide, I need to go back to these multiple Eddie decks. One of the decks I already spoiled by importing it into decks of KeyForge, so that won't count for like the post play analysis type of thing. But I have this other deck with 2 Eddies and a Mimic Gel, so that one I need to try. So that one could use a play session. This one, I'm not sure if this one is good. Well, it has a Harbinger of Doom. This one has 3 Odoak the Patricians and 3 Theros Centurions. So it's like it can capture 6, which is funny. I'm not sure if it's actually good, though. I'll have to take another look at the Saurian lineups I have. Maybe this one, the being who identifies horror. This one has 2 unnatural selections. So that's some decent... 2 unnatural selections and a nature's call? I think I vaguely remember that one. I don't know if that one did very well. Yeah. Yeah, like a sneak peek of that. It has 2 eddies and a mimic gel and a science officer Morpheus. So maybe I could archive a bunch and then cycle the knowledge's power really quickly and gain a bunch of amber with the knowledge's power as a way of shoring up like maybe a potential lack of expected amber. So, and then, okay, so then I'll have played through some cool decks, and then I'll import them all into decks of KeyForge and see if SAS says that some decks are good that I haven't played. Then I can try some of those. And then I'll have a bunch of decks that I'll have played like about 10 games of. And what I intend to do at that point is I can go through this list here and I can sort by win rate. Alright, I guess that's not what I would do. I wouldn't sort by win rate. I would just look by the added date. Now look at the most recently added ones. And then I would look for stuff that has hit, that I have like, you know, a decent amount of games on, and it's hovering around the 50% win rate. Because I think if you have a 50% win rate around 10 games, then it has some potential or some winning lines, you know. I could choose to go back to those, and so that's like an additional filtering step. Go back, do something like that. I'm not sure, but there's like many different steps. So the first deck, Palistrand, today. That was a very interesting experiment with the seeing how this played out and then seeing the SAS afterwards. Then got a quick game with this Ultra Gravitron deck. Got a quick win with that one. But that will be the stream for today. So thank you everyone for joining. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye Fudginator, goodbye Zoke, goodbye Ketzer, everyone. See ya.